Dead Cells might be the greatest Castlevania game ever made. At least that's my impression after playing the new Return to Castlevania DLC for 5 or so hours on PC. The music is fantastic, a staple of the Castlevania series. The new monsters and loot look and feel great. Almost all of the big names from the Konami classic show up in-game or through a dozen plus outfits. Motion Twin has made one of my favorite games of all time even better. These DLC reviews tend to be pretty short, so I'll get right into it. This expansion costs $10, which is double the norm for Dead Cells. It is absolutely worth every penny if you love the base game though, whether you care about Castlevania or not. The new weapons, enemy types, areas, and bosses are all excellent, and there are 5 new biomes kinda in total. First, we have the castle outskirts. Second up is Dracula's Castle. Then there is the Defiled Necropolis, which is the first mini-boss area. The Master's Keep, which is the main boss area. And then, in Richter mode, it changes up Dracula's Castle drastically. To go along for all of this are 10 new mobs, 2 mini-bosses, and the main man himself, Dracula. The expansion is expertly weaved into the flow of a normal Dead Cells run. The first time you load up the new DLC, you'll be met with Richter Belmont. Follow the bats and you'll enter the new castle outskirts area, and the music will pull you in immediately with its beautiful nostalgia. Hell, even if you don't care for Castlevania and know nothing about the music, it's just so damn good that you'll probably end up finding yourself bopping along to it like I did. Each area gets its own track and they're all fantastic. There are a lot of new weapons with 6 new melee weapons, 3 ranged, 1 shield and you know which one it's going to be, and 3 new powers. They're all callbacks to the series and fit perfectly with the enormous amount of content currently available in Dead Cells now, especially if you own all of the DLCs. Finishing things off content-wise are 20 new outfits to find and unlock, from Alucard to Simon, Richter, Sifa, Dracula, and well over a dozen more are available to unlock as new looks. The DLC itself is broken up into 2 parts, essentially. After defeating the first mini-boss, you'll be tasked with doing a typical run of the game and heading for a specific zone. That zone gets changed up to match the DLC and it looks sick. A lot of work went into this and all of it is Dead Cells at its best. And the control scheme swap for Richter mode took a little bit of getting used to, and activating only happens late in a run for him, and he's kinda weak, so you're gonna have to clear out the entire castle thoroughly to get him ready to finish off Vlad Tepes once and for all. Well, for now. We all know he's always coming back. The only real negative I found is that if you don't have any late game save files, or at least one with the base abilities unlocked, it'll probably be a while before you can ever reach Dracula, as he is an endgame boss. But wrapping things up, I think Dead Cells Return to Castlevania is the dream DLC I never knew I wanted for one of my favorite games of the past decade. It is full of content that is all of supremely high quality. Whether you own the game outright or play it on Game Pass, if any of this sounds the least bit appealing, then spend $10 on this expansion. It is phenomenal.